Yo, what's good, YouTube? I am the perpetrator, better known as TPT Concepts. Today is July 14th, 2026, and I will be trading SPY here today. All right. The time is now 9:32 a.m. But before we get to the charts, let's get a word from Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Today's word comes from Matthew chapter 10, verse 39, and it reads, If you cling to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for me, you will find it. Okay, I'm going to read it one more time. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 39. If you cling to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for me, you will find it. Matthew chapter 10, verse 39. In Jesus' name, amen. Like I always say, these verses are handpicked. I am in the process of mastering how to give up my life for Jesus Christ. Okay. And if you hear noise in the background, that's why I'm not doing a live video. Uh, I got my two dogs up there. All right. And my nephew and my boy, my wife, my sister. All right. When you first come to the charts, you will come to forexfactory.com. See if you have any news. Today, the only news we have here is, you see here is at 10 a.m. right here. Fed Chairman Warsh. All right. But with that being said, let's get into a top line analysis. If you are new to the channel, I would greatly appreciate a like and subscribe. If you're not new, let's get into it. All right. We're going to keep it real simple here. You can pause the video and read over this, or you can go back and watch the videos on my channel. I'll try to keep the process here mechanical. And I will show you the trade that I took yesterday as well. Okay. Here we go. Let's get a daily bias. All right. The previous daily candle close bearish. Okay. So we're coming in with a bearish bias. All right. Let's go down to the 1 hour, get some key levels. Okay. The 1 hour had a resistance right here with nice clean candles coming up. Looked like it filled it. And now it's starting to trade back inside of this range, just chop. I will be cool with taking sales below this support level. And now I'm just trying to find a wick or price move down after retested, which is this area here. So I do sales below here. And range 2 buys above here. Okay. But again, YouTube, I'm just marking up key support and resistance levels. An advantage point where you will look to take some profit. And if you look at my past videos, that's just pretty much where the market made a pivot. And your bias does not mean that it's the only trade that you're looking for. Because a guy by the name of Trader Tom did some research and the market pretty much closes 50-50 every day. Meaning it's bullish bears, bullish bears, bullish bears. All right. Okay, so if we want to be a buyer above here, we will use this wick right here. These wicks right here. All right, because you see what price did here, closure below retest. So Let's see. So we do range 2 buys above here. Alrighty. So this is a top-down analysis I have here for SPY here today. Let's go down to the 30-minute. See, we got closure above. Sellers tried to step in. We're currently retesting this navigation zone. To be honest, if we can break these highs, I may want to be a buyer here. SPY. Keep an eye out for this. You see how we closed above? Nice retest. Okay. That'll be a break of the 1 hour highs as well. Want to see if we want to fill this wick. Let's see here. And again, I'm targeting these clean candles here to the left. Yeah, we can break that previous candle high here on the 30-minute. I'll be long here on SPY. Stop loss will be below the navigation zone. See if we can hit at the vantage point and potentially the full TP. And again, we're just going off what price did in the past. When we get above this level here and retest, we push up. So, and the market has retested my navigation zone 2 times. All right, still got 19 minutes for this 30-minute candle to close. But if we break these previous candle highs, I will be long here at SPY, targeting this clean traffic here to the left. These clean candles here, and this wick, and price to fill this wick. Okay. Hold on. We got to take a picture of this. Ready? All right. As you can see here, daily focus, thinking probabilities, risk accordingly. I am bearish, but I want to trade above the range, and this is going to be a celery play if activated. Okay. If I'm activated, this will be a celery play. All right, because I do have a bearish bias here, so I will risk accordingly. Keep my stop loss below this navigation zone. Because of what price did here in the past. All right. So, all right. I'm long here, SPY. See if the market want to continue to push up here. And again, we're just trading probabilities. All right, the VIX trading around 16.60. Alrighty. Okay, and I had to take the trade because of probabilities and price action from the past. When we were able to get above here and retest, all right, the market pushed up. So I entered the trade when price retested the navigation zone and broke the previous candle highs. Alrighty. And this is a counter trend trade, so I did go low risk. Let's see how this plays out. If we're able to break these highs here, I may add more. All right. And again, buyers closed above where I wanted to be a buyer. Sellers tried to step in, were unable to close below inside the range. Nice retest, breaking the previous candle highs. I'm long. So let's see how this plays out. And like I said, if we can break these current candle highs, I'll add more to this position and take some profit at this advantage point, which is this support here to the left. All right, but potentially we're going for a wick fill and this clean traffic here to the left, these clean candles. All right, I added more. See if the market want to keep pushing upwards here. Okay, and our job is not to, win a trade or lose it. It's just to put it on. That's it. That's our only job. And just wait. Trading is 95% waiting. You wait before you get in and you wait after. Okay. All right. Thanks again for all the support. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. All right. Let's see if the buyers want to keep pushing up here. And again, this is counter trend. I am bearish on the day, so let's just be patient. Okay, we did not want to see price flip bearish. We'll say that. Okay. They're squabbling. Buyers and sellers been squabbling again. They've been this summer price action. I'm telling you, it's not for the weak. It is not for the weak. And again, you see when we can get above here, we push up. So yeah, I had to take the trade because that's what my edge said. It's the trade price action to the left. So we have price kind of chopping around in the pre-market. We were able to close above. Okay, so now all we can do is wait. We can't make sellers or buyers come in the market. All you can do is risk accordingly and have a stop loss, take profit and advantage point, mark up the trade, and learn from it. And again, YouTube, trading is just you having an idea and going with it. If sellers can close back below here, it's telling you that the market is going to push back down. So I got to get out. But it can stay above here, all right, and make them push up. And that's why I entered this trade. I got to close your buyers closed above. Sellers tried to step back in, but they were unable to beat out the buyers. All right, so my edge said I had to go in. Again, we got nice retest, and you're retesting these wicks that took the market down. So that's all I can do here and wait. Thanks again for all the support. You want to reach out to me? I'm right here with it. All right. And today is July 14th, 2026. The time is now 9:58 a.m. And the buyers and sellers are scrambling. I know that the strait is not open and Trump is going hard on the blockade. Yes, sir. And I want to say another thing that gave me conviction for this long was when I went to go look at the last day we had big bank earnings, we was kind of doing some war stuff too, and the market kind of rallied a little bit. So just want to see if we want to push up here, but hey, just got to be patient here and wait on price action. We have different options here. All right, we get stopped out of this trade, get a closure below the navigation range. I mean navigation zone, and then we get a retest. Then we will think about taking short entries coming back down to fill this range. So just be patient and just, you know, wait. That's all we can do. We got about 6 minutes for this 30-minute counter to close. 6 minutes. All right, so we have different options here. All right. We're gonna manage this trade accordingly. All right. You see here while we entered, because we are above, all right, this resistance from yesterday. We were able to close above and stay above. So I entered. I'm targeting this clean traffic here to the left. All right. Banking on volume to keep pushing us up with this retest. All right. We broke the 1 hour highs, the previous 30-minute highs. So, and we've broken the current candle highs 2 or 3 times. All right. So just gotta wait. I want to say if we get a bullish closure here, which would be a 30-minute celery. All right. I may add more. And as long as the trade that you're in, when you go back and look at it, all right, you'll take it again, because I will, then hey, you feel okay about it and you risk accordingly. Let me see if I can find a trade from yesterday. All right, so pretty much what I'm just talking about here, you get a test of this navigation zone and a push down. All right. Yesterday, I got first position. I got in a little bit too early. Got stopped out here. You seen price came pushed back up through the navigation zone after we broke the previous candle lows. Okay. Okay. The sellers look like they are trying to step in here, and that is okay because if they want to step in, we will join that party if we get closures below. All right. My job isn't to be right. It's just to trade whatever's happening in front of me. All right. And what I noticed here today, we had pre-market buyers and sellers going at it from the same range from the overnight. We got closures above. All right. Sellers tried to step in, were unable to close back inside of this range that we were unable to get out of. We retested the area, broke the previous candle highs. So, all right, we got about 3 minutes for this 30-minute counter to close. All right, and I explain the reasons why I got into this trade. This is the range that I don't mind trading in. All right, let's push up here, SB1. Trying to see if I can find that. I traded Tom. All right, we have a little less than 2 minutes for this 30-minute counter to close. Again, we close bullish, and the next candle give us a nice bottom wick and break the previous candle highs. I may add more. Okay, that's what Trader Tom said. I got a minute. I can get through it. My trust in the markets and in myself supports my patience. My patience that a setup will materialize feeds my confidence. My confidence that I will win dictate my inner dialogue. My inner dialogue, what I tell myself while I'm trading, supports my process-oriented mindset. The process enables me to stay focused in this moment. I support this loop with my mental exercise. They feed, nourish, and sustain the loop. They feed, nourish, and sustain the loop. Okay. And yeah, once I stopped caring about being right or wrong and just trade what I back test, it's whatever, man. Got my dog out there going crazy, man. This 30-minute candle is trying to close bullish above the range. So we did close bullish above the range. Let's see if this candle can give us a nice bottom wick like it is now. And if we break these highs, I will add more to this position. All right. And again, that noise you hear in the background is why I'm not live. Okay. You have to learn how to trade with distractions, though. All right, let's be patient. See if price wanna break the previous candle highs. We are getting a nice bottom wick here. All right, you see when I stretch this to the left, when we get above here, we tend to push up. So, all right, sellers are gonna step in strong here. Just be patient and just wait on price action. Okay, these sellers are stepping in pretty hard. All right, it's the first 4 minutes of the candle. Let's see if we're making a steep bottom wick. Okay, so this level here is intense. I will say that much. It is intense. When I say they are squabbling, they are squabbling, yo. They squabbling. But again, if we are able to break the previous kind of highs, I'll add to the position. The sellers are stepping in pretty strong here. All right, add to enter the trade. Okay, sellers are in control. Wow. Okay. 10 o'clock. I forgot. Kevin Warsh is speaking. Kevin Warsh is speaking.
Stacks, the stock is climbing as much as
Let's just be patient here. Sellers a little bit. They're stepping in strong now. They're stepping in strong. And Bloomberg not really saying anything about Kevin Warsh. Let's see the top step. Got the. Let's see. See what he's talking about. It's now 10:07, 10:07 a.m.
The number one reason traders lose money
I'll be honest, the sellers look like they are stepping in pretty hard here. I will keep it real. Coming back inside of this navigation zone, did not want to see that. But you can see down here, we did trade below it and then pull back up. Um, just don't like the fact that we made this little top wick and then started pushing down. But again, this is definitely a counter trend trade. Definitely may have been early, I would say, but I saw the setup. All right, we were able to close above here. Seller tried to step in, stayed above, broke the previous kind of high with a retest. So, like I said, trading is just probabilities. Nothing we can do about it. Nothing we can do. We do got Kevin Ward speaking right now. It was a hawkish Fed, so I should have kept that in mind. It's all good. All right, let's get a picture of this. And that's why you go low risk because the market may do this. Okay, so you did get a 1 hour bullish doji candle and a 30-minute bullish doji and a second 15-minute close doji as well. Yeah, we don't want to see price trading back down in here. All right. But that's okay. We may have to flip the switch here. And that is okay. That is okay. We got 2 minutes for this 15-minute candle to close. All right, 1 minute. Daily is Daily has already made a bottom wick. That's another reason why I entered that long. But again, look like price has other intentions. Yeah, we was above the 9 period EMA as well. We're trading back inside the navigation zone here in the 1 hour. Um, okay, the 15 minute did not close below the navigation zone and it opened with little to no top width. Okay, the bears are in. Let's stop out of this trade. Okay, so what I would say is maybe should have waited for the celery above and then waited for a bottom wick, and I may have never would have even been in that trade. Got 10 minutes for this 30-minute counter to close. And again, we talk about candles with top and bottom wicks. You see here, this bullish candle did not have a bottom wick. First came to give it one. All right, got to be mindful of that. But again, we clean candles here to the left. This is technically a range 2 breakout because you see here, range 1, range 2, closes above, celery play. That's all good. Just probabilities. Just probabilities. And I still won't be opposed to taking buys coming up if, you know, everything lines up. So pretty much, if I just would have waited for, buyers to make a support and then wait for a bottom wick like it's doing now, and then into the break of the previous candle highs, it's all good. And the way trading work is, it never happened, baby. Stay focused. We're coming back inside the navigation zone, so let's be patient here. And I'm still willing to be a buyer if we break these previous candle highs, I'll be honest. Because again, we are staying above this level, and now it came down and given this kind of bottom with another retest. So you can either let the market shake you out, or when you see your opportunity, trade it. Trade it. All right, 7 minutes. And again, price able to stay above this navigation zone and break these previous candle highs. I will be re-entering a long position here on SPY. But if price manages to close below and then retest the navigation zone, giving us a nice top with, think about sales coming down. So even as I look at it now, I can see I definitely should have just waited for candle to close. I would have been okay. So pretty much I would be in no position right now. Okay. I could have saved my capital trying to be the first person in the trade. Hmm.
Why are you still using bots?
Okay, YouTube, I want you to notice this. If we break this high, this is the 1 hour high and 30-minute high. And I will be long. The last 3 minutes of the 30-minute. Still got 30 minutes of this 1 hour. So yeah, if we break these highs, I will be long. It's okay. You're gonna have trading days like this. All right? We're not perfect. I should have been a tad more patient here. It's okay. Hmm. Just gonna wait here. 10:30 is upon us. Mm, mm. So good. It is all good. What you see, buyers. Wow, price close above. That's crazy. Hmm. I'm glad there's some video. You guys seeing the market try to shake me out of my position. It did shake me out of my position. Wow. Wow. Kevin Warsh. The Warsh. The Warsh guy. This Kevin Warsh guy. Okay. Okay. Um, yeah, Price able to break these 1 hour highs, 30 minute. We got a support here on the 15 minute inside the navigation zone. Wow. All right, we break these highs. I'll be back long. See if maybe you want to fill that wick and potentially fill this range. And this will be my last trade of the day. 1 to 2 trades a day. 1 to 2 trades a day. All right. And again, you see here, buyers, the sellers going at it. Sellers tried to come back inside this range, stayed above. So, but it's all good. And this is where I would have added if I was still in that previous position. So, if we broke these previous kind of highs, I will be long here, SPY. See if we can fill this wick and potentially fill this range. Oh, wow. No entry for me. Huh. Wow. Wow. I don't know what news is happening, but wow, my entry would have been wow. Wow. Huh. Wow. Wow. I don't know what news or what just happened. Yo, trading these days is legit. Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Wow. Mm. Okay. Mm. What a market. Okay, I may call it here with my one loss here on the day. That was my entry. That was definitely my entry. Mm. Wow. Okay. Yeah, and that's why I was looking for buys. It's all good. Market came down, shook me out. All right, close above. Got a nice push up here. Yeah, that's trading. That is trading. Hmm. Oh, we came and broke the previous kind of lows and everything. It still pushed up. Mm. Mm. 19 minutes for this 1 hour counter to close. All right, so the original idea did play out. Um, I'm just being patient here. Notice the price made lower high. Wondering if I get into a short, if we get back inside of this, we feel this wick, potentially this clean candle coming down. Okay, we got 9 minutes for this 30-minute counter to close. And the price can get back inside the zone. I will be short. Okay. Because you see here on the 15, we did get a closure below. And price will be breaking this current support level with a wicked fill. All right. And clean candles here coming down. Yeah, this has been a day. 1 hour has looked bearish. And again, I just one of these buys that's coming up right here. I would have took profit up here at this advantage point. It's all good though. It is all good. But if this 1 hour closes bearish, then give me more conviction for these sells. But again, the buyers are definitely. Yeah, I can't take any sales above this range here. Less than 7 minutes here. Okay, so what's going on here? This candle has broken the highs and lows of the previous candle. All right. Like I said, I did want to be a buyer above here, which I was. The market did push up. It kind of shook me out first. And that is okay. Because it's 30-minute, looked like it wants to close above bullish. See how buyers are fighting to stay above this resistance though? That's why I may not be afraid to try one more long here today. If we get the setup that we're looking for, which is this bullish candle to close above here and a nice bottom wick. See if we can fill this wick to the left. Other than that, um, we can wait maybe for the price to close below this navigation zone. Again, I was just going off what price did over here, and when we retest, we push up. 2 minutes for this 30-minute candle to close. All right, and if it closes bullish, we'll wait for a bottom wick on the next candle. Shit. I could be picking it up. Let's see. 17 seconds. And again, we were trading above the 9 period EMA. 1 hour close bullish above the range. Candle open with no bottom whip. Time is now 11 o'clock. See here. All right, just kind of open with a top wick and no bottom wick. Okay. Let's be patient here. We want price to come make a bottom wick And then if it break its own highs, all right, I'll be long here on SPY. Let's see if we can get a push up. Which we did, but you know, it shook out traders who jumped the gun, which was me. It's all good. Let's see, activated. I need a steeper, lower wick than this. Maybe if we can retest right in here, at least. All right, that's a nice retest for me as far as the bottom wick is concerned. So we're able to break these current candle highs with this wick to fill. I'll be long. All right. And this is what I should have been doing from the beginning, just waiting for candles to close. Okay, the only options I have now is to be a buyer above when it break these own highs, or if the price is able to get down back inside of here, I will be a seller. Okay, because of what price did over here. You see, we got a nice retest here on the 15-minute as well. Again, this navigation zone is my training wheels, so we stayed above it. All right. Look like we okay. We're activated here on SPY. Downward there, let's see. All right, we didn't quite get that wick fill. Let's see if we can get the price to fill this range though. Okay, this is my trade for today. A second attempt at this long here on SPY. Okay, we explain why we entered the trade. Buyer stepped in, stayed above his navigation zone, made a nice support. Was waiting for a bottom wick. All right, the price still stayed above this level. So let's see if we want to move up here and fill this wick and potentially hit this resistance here to the left. And again, I'm just going off probabilities. All right. Targeting this clean range here to the left. When buyers were able to get above, they were able to push up. So that's what happened here today. We were able to get above and stay above. Let's see if we can get this wick fill. I took a little profit up there. This price has been acting like they don't want to fill this range today. No, it's all good. Let's be patient here. Previous 1 hour closed bullish, made a top wick. Made a nice bottom wick and left us a top wick to fill. So that's what I'm targeting here at this wick fill and this resistance here to the left. So yeah, I just should have been patient from the beginning and wait for candles to close, and this would have been my only trade of the day. But you can't dwell on mistakes. You got to stay focused and just keep going. And that's why you see me take profit up here. Take a little bit. Still have a good amount running. I did load up on this position because, again, technically the trade is going in my favor because this was the first trade that I took of the day. So, uh, see if we can get that wig fill. Okay, so I want to see if these buyers want to fill this range, but I was figuring volume would have pushed us up by now. That's okay. That is okay. Price get back down here, I'll be out. Seventeen minutes for this 30-minute candle. Again, these were not bad long positions. Me just being too eager. All right, eager. Matter of fact, I wonder if I can find a video from yesterday so I can show you guys that I was eager yesterday as well. Let me see. Just eager for no reason. What was yesterday? 13th? I think that's it. Let me see. I'm gonna find it. Hold on. I was eager, bro. For no reason, just eager. So look at this. Same as today. You see this? Not waiting for a closure, just getting a retest of the navigation zone. Look. Already short. Look at this. Mm, You see this? You're getting stopped out because I'm not waiting. And of course, you're gonna get stopped out even when you do wait. But you know, come on, man. All right, let's see if this SPY trade fill this range, which is what we were talking about earlier in the pre-market. You know, these rejections here. All right, like you want to keep pushing up, but uh, we're not here to tell the market what to do. All right, the time is now 11:14. We've been here for a little, about an hour and 41 minutes. Okay. Again, I explained why I entered the first trade, which is pretty much this one as well. And I explained why I entered this trade as well. All right, we're getting closures above this key resistance level. Nice clean candles here to the left. Nice clean candles here to the left. These candles here. Price left us a wick to fill here and here. Will it fill it today? Not sure. Doesn't look like it want to because usually volume would, during times of volume, price push us through these wicks. So, but for now, let's just be patient here. I'll probably give it another 15 minutes or so to see if we hit this TP. If not, I'll call it a session. Don't really want to make these videos longer than they have to be. Pretty much top line analysis, patience to enter the trade, and execution. All right, that's what I'm focusing on here. And I do pray you guys are getting value from these videos. Just remember when you do your top line analysis and you tell yourself you want to be a buyer above a certain level, you have to do it. All right? You have to do it. And pretty much trading identical price action. I want to see a price want to mirror this price action. It doesn't look like it. All right, look like we got a whip to fill this range, kind of rejected, but a buyer stayed in the market. Okay, so that's what gave me the conviction for the long entry. All right. But again, we do have Kevin Warsh. We got the Warsh speaking. Warsh. uh, Kevin Warsh. Alrighty here. 15-minute close bullish above this resistance. You see? Close above this resistance and this current candle like it may be making a bottom wick to continue pushing up, potentially. Potentially. 1 hour pulling back, 30-minute pulling back as well. Yeah, I don't like the fact that we did this lower high. That's how we break these current candle lows. I may want to get up out of here. Call it a session. All right. Good trade. Great trade. Great trade. We thought buyers may, push us up to this range here today, but they did not, and that is okay. That's okay. That is okay. All right, we got everything marked up here. And it's Thursday. I mean, hold on, what's today? Tuesday? Wow, I got my days confused. Today Tuesday. Okay, well, it's Tuesday. Let's call it a session here. Tomorrow we'll be patient, wait for these candles to close. All right, today let's go over what happened. We got a top down. We had a top down analysis. Okay, had a bearish bias coming in the day due to the previous daily candle closure. All right, we're looking for range 2 buys. Okay, and range 2 meaning 2 ranges. All right, 1, 2. Okay, we got buyers to close above this resistance, but this candle did not have a bottom wick, so I should have been patient. You've seen this bearish candle come give it a bottom wick. All right here. You see this? This candle came and gave it a bottom wick. This candle here. But you see buyers still closed above this level. So I was confident in taking these buys today. All right, I went low risk on the first trade. The second trade, since it was going in my favor, I actually loaded up, took some profits up here. All right, and the market could continue to push up, but I'm gonna call it a session here today because it is moving kind of slowly. I want to thank everybody again for all the support. All right, I am the Breakthrough Trader, TPT Concepts. God bless. And great trading session. Our way to stay strong mentally and not let a loss or anything of that nature get to us. All right. Thanks again for all the support. God bless.